The click area allows you to create a clickable area in your game. Under the user prefs is a hover me option. If you hover your cursor over the words hover me, you'll see some useful information. It says to change the size of the clickable area, make sure the box collider component is expanded. Expanding the box collider component allows you to see the clickable area in your scene. Another piece of information mentioned in the hover me is that your cursor will not change if the clickable area is a child of a rigid body. The area will still be clickable, but the cursor won't change. Is active allows you to turn on or off the clickable area at the start of the game. Interaction type determines what the cursor will look like when it's over the clickable area. In order for your cursor to change, you'll need to make sure you have a cursor manager in your scene. You can find one in the Managers folder. Interaction max distance sets the maximum distance you can be from the clickable area and still interact with it. If you are beyond this distance, you won't be able to use the clickable area. Show interaction distance gives you a visual representation of the interaction max distance. Out of range text is custom text that will appear on the screen when you try to use the clickable area while you're too far away from it. There are 3 events. Area clicked happens anytime the clickable area has been clicked on. Area activated happens anytime the clickable area is made active. Area deactivated happens anytime the clickable area is made deactive. How about a simple demonstration? I'll create a cube, and once I have it in my scene, I'll stretch it out to look like some kind of column. Now I'll drop a click area into my scene. I want to be able to click on the column that I made, so I need to position the click area where the cube is. I also want to make sure I have the box collider component of my click area expanded so that I can see what I'm adjusting. I want the click area to completely engulf my column. It's important that the click area is bigger than the column so that we click the click area and not the column. I'll scale the click area until all sides are slightly bigger than the column. I'll move my column and click area downward until they are barely poking up through the ground. I want to make it so that when I click on the cube, it raises up out of the ground. Don't ask me why, it's just the first thing that came to mind when I decided to make this tutorial. Anyway, now that I have them positioned where I want them, I'm going to drag a back and forth mod into my scene. You can find the back and forth mod in the Container Mods folder. We'll use it to make our column go up and down when we click on it. The blue line represents the distance that our column will travel, and the sphere represents the start location. That means the end of the line represents the end location. I'll go ahead and scale up back and forth mod uniformly until it's the desired height. I'll make it just slightly taller than my character. I'll go ahead and change its default state to start position, which will put the column at the start position when the game starts. I'm also going to uncheck the ease in out option so that the speed is constant. Since the back and forth mod is a container mod, we need to put the column and the click area into its container. To do that, I'll expand the back and forth mod in the hierarchy to access the container. Then I'll drag and drop the cube and click area into the container. The only thing left to do now is make it so that when we click the click area, it toggles the position of the column. I'll do this by selecting the click area and then expanding the area clicked event. Then I'll drag the back and forth mod to the event and tell it to toggle the position. Toggle position will make it go up if it's in the down position and will make it go down if it's in the up position. Let's test it out. I have no idea why you would want something like this in a game, but I hope it was at least helpful in learning how to use the click area.